Hello, ladies and gents. This is Angelina, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my third episode from my small budget business series, and I hope that you will stick around and enjoy what I am about to discuss. So, first of all, I am trying a new template for my audio video. I hope you like it. I love the vintage botanical look, as you can probably see in my own works and the journals that I make. So I just thought I'll give this thing a try. Let me know what you think of it. Do you like this background better than the other one? I do. So I'm just playing around with that. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Okay, so I was planning to talk about another point today with what I had discussed last week, and that was to sort of go along with more of a workshop type thing with you and giving you some food for thought, something that you could think about and reflect on when it comes to your specific business that you are trying to do. However, I actually was watching a video today, and it was a very short, teeny tiny, maybe 1.5 minute video by Gary Vee. And I'm sure anyone who is an entrepreneur has definitely heard of this gentleman. And if you have not, then you definitely should go and listen to him. I will forewarn you, he is a little how can I put this nicely? He's a little rough with his language, but if you can look past that, he has enormous amounts of wisdom that he can give you, and he does impart to people to help them with their journey as entrepreneurs and small business owners. He's got a great following, and he, funnily enough, doesn't care about that very much, which I think is just amazing, because this gentleman, to me at least, comes across as someone who simply wants to help people, support people, and that's what he loves to do. His entire business is all about offering information, offering advice, giving help, giving support, giving assistance. And I really admire that about him, because it is so rare to have people who actually are looking out to solve problems and offer help and offer their experience and expertise to others who are searching for it. And that too, for the most part, freely. And quite honestly, I cannot say that I've seen every single video of his out there, but I can say I've seen enough and I've heard him enough to where I feel that, yes, of course, if he had to go and sponsor someone, or if he had a sponsor who was paying him good money to come out and speak, obviously he would do that because he's a businessman, and as anyone should who is running a business. However, what I've noticed about Mr. V is that he just openly shares. He just shares. He is so passionate about going out there and being supportive and being a resource for people that it's just incredible to watch his energy, watch his enthusiasm. And you cannot come out of one of his meetings or events or watching his video, even a small teeny tiny 1 minute video, without feeling the energy and feeling like, yes, you can go out there and conquer the world. So, not trying to make this into a video about him, I just wanted to point out that he is, at the very least, you should go and watch one of his videos, because I think you will find it very rewarding, very encouraging, very powerful. And I don't profess to be a professional motivational speaker or anything like that. I call myself a motivational storyteller because my profession is writing biographies. So I study people, and that's what I do essentially professionally. So I am very observant of people, and I definitely will say that this gentleman is someone you should at least go and hear out, even if it's one of his short 1 minute videos, because even in that 1 minute, you will find a lot of inspiration. Okay, so having said that, coming back to my video or my audio, what I wanted to say was I came across one of his shorts this earlier today, and he was talking about something that I have felt a million zillion times in my own life, and I'm sure there are a lot of people out there who feel the same way. But it's one of those things that when you're feeling it, you think you're the only one feeling it, but in actuality, there are probably scores of people out there who are feeling the same way, but we don't know. And especially when we are focusing on ourselves and what we're going through, it's difficult to remember sometimes that someone else might be going through the same thing. And that's actually one of the reasons why I decided to do this series, is because I want to express myself and share my experiences, as I've mentioned before, mainly to help others who are out there who may be going through similar experiences. And in my case, if it's just one person, if I'm talking to you and there's only one person listening to me, and it can help you somehow by either providing you with information, providing you with some insight, or just encouraging you or supporting you, then I think that my work is done. And that is all there is to it. So coming back to Mr. V, there is, like I said, almost a 2 minute, 1.5, 2 minute video that he has on his channel, which I will link in the bottom of this description box of my video. I will put a link for his channel as well as the video that I'm discussing, so you can just click on that link and go and watch the video yourself. And if you want, you can click on his YouTube channel link and go and follow him. I would advise that. Just awesome content he puts out, and he, I believe, is one of the pioneers of doing that. In any case, getting back to this video. So this video, it says, please know more about who you were supposed to be. So I want to discuss this because I personally myself have done that to myself many times, where I have had a bad day or made a decision that didn't come out the way I'd hoped, and I've beaten myself up about it, and started looking back at my life and reflecting at my life and finding all the negativity and all the bad points and bad decisions, and God knows there are many of those, and just reflecting back on my life and really tearing myself up about it, and saying, oh my gosh, I was supposed to do this, I was supposed to do that, and here I am, I'm nothing, I didn't do anything, I didn't accomplish anything, and now it's too late, and how am I going to do this, and it's worthless, and all these nonsense thoughts that go through my mind. And another point to note is, for me, as a first generation immigrant into the United States, as many of you may know, I'm originally from India. I came to the United States when I was a very young little kid. So I am an American because that my entire life has been here in the US, but I still remember those old days, when I was a child living in India with my family, and those memories are still there. So when I look back at my childhood and think about, what my parents thought that I should be doing, or what they had hoped that I would be, or what kind of lifestyle I would have, and what kind of accomplishments I would have, it's not really where I would say that I am now. Having said that, my parents were amazing in this fact that I would even say unusual, because generally speaking, not all the time, where I come from at least, parents have a certain sense of what they want their children to be. They may have certain expectations. And, I think it's a universal thing, actually, when you think about it. I mean, most parents want their children to be successful. They want them to be bright. They want them to be happy, content, doing something in the world, in their lives. And so I don't think it's necessarily a big cultural or traditional or country-based thing. However, I know growing up that, my friends and whatnot, there was a tendency of parents to have this sense that, okay, my child is going to grow up and be a lawyer, or my child is going to grow up and go to medical school, or my child is going to be an engineer, and so on and so forth. And fortunately, my parents were never that typical of the traditional way of thinking where, okay, when you grow up, you need to be a nurse, or when you grow up, you need to be a teacher. In fact, if I remember my father correctly, one of the reasons he came here was so that we could have the opportunity to be whoever we wanted to be and do whatever kind of work that we wanted to do. So God bless him for that. But coming back to the point, we have all at some level grown up with certain expectations that were placed upon us, whether it was through our parents, whether it was our peers, whether even ourselves. And, when we have gone through life and we've reached a certain point in life and we look back at those years and, days and months and minutes and seconds where we did not follow that path that was either set out for us or we set out for ourselves, whatever the reason may have been, we look at our life and we realize we're not there. We're not on that path. We never even got on the path, or we got on the path and somehow it was derailed, or we just didn't quite reach the target. And now we're looking at our life and we think, oh my gosh, what happened to me? What did I go wrong? What did I do? Or what did I not do? And, it's almost like a domino effect. You start thinking about that, and then you start thinking about the other thing and the other thing. And before you know it, you just completely overwhelmed yourself because you're thinking, oh my gosh, I'm just nothing. And I want to encourage you. We have to, and I'm borrowing from Mr. V here, which was the point of this video that he made, and that is that we need to stop thinking that way. We need to stop that. It is negative. It is detrimental to our mindset, our mental health, and especially to the way we look at the world and ourselves and how we go about doing things, whether it's professionally, personally, whatever. The point is, yes, you may have set goals for yourself and you may not have reached those goals, or maybe your life took a different turn and now you have different goals, or maybe you're at a point where you don't have any goals. You're just trying to, put one foot in front of the other. Whatever the case may be, wherever you are in life, stop beating yourself up about what you didn't do or what you didn't accomplish, whether it was for yourself, whether it was for somebody else. Let that go, because if you focus on that, you will never get out of that kind of thinking. And whether you're 30, whether you're 40, whether you're 50, 60, 70, 80, whatever the case, whatever your age, you're still alive. And until you stop breathing and they've buried you or cremated you or whatever the situation is with you and how you go, you're still alive. You're still breathing. You're still capable of producing and creating and doing something productive with your life that will not only give you joy and happiness and mental peace, but hopefully enhance the lives of other people around you. So stop beating yourself up about what you didn't do and try to focus on what you can do right now. What can you do now to get closer to where you want to be? If that means rehashing your goals, making a new path for yourself, or tightening up all the loose ends on the path that you already are to get to your goal, whatever it is. It could be something simple as, hey, I'm going to drink more water from now on, or something like, I'm going to start a new business for myself, or something like, I think I can go out there and motivate other people to do better. Whatever it is, wherever you are in life, pick yourself up and forget about the negative and focus on what you can do today. Focus on what you can do today to improve your life and improve the lives of others around you. Because at the end of the day, that is what matters now. It doesn't matter who you let down, including yourself. What matters is how can you lift others up? And you lift others up by first lifting yourself up. So get yourself off the ground, dust yourself off, and strive to do better each day. And hopefully along the way, help somebody else along. That's what life is all about. And that's how it should be. So, thank you for listening to this episode. I will be back with another one. If you are enjoying these audio, video, my little fireside chats, please comment below and let me know, because that encourages me and motivates me to continue to put this kind of content out there. I will say lastly, if you're just one person watching or listening to my videos, I appreciate you. If you're 500, I appreciate all of you too. I just hope that this can encourage you, inspire you, motivate you, and uplift you. That is the whole purpose of why I'm creating this content. So please go out and check out Gary Vee's video. It is powerful in my opinion, and subscribe to his channel. Follow him for more great content that he puts out. His language, as I said before, might be a little rough. It was for me, but I was able to look beyond that because he's actually a very genuine person, I feel. He really has a heart to help others, and that's the thing that drew me to him. And I appreciate him, and I appreciate the work he has done and the pathway that he has created for other people, including myself, to go out there and talk to other people and build them up and encourage them. So thank you to Gary Vee, and thank you to all of you for listening to my recording. I hope you will come back. If you're enjoying my channel, please subscribe to it. Please leave me a comment below. Let me know what else you would like me to discuss and talk about. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how things are going for you in life and how you are pushing yourself every day to do better than the last. Thank you for watching, listening, and being here. Until next time, keep creating.